Welcome back to Fight Night.
All right, Crip, it is down to the wire for Realz here. He has to win out, or he has the worst record ever.
I mean, he's pretty much playing for his gaming career in this match. And, yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that spot.
Certainly not.
But I would love to be in this spot.
This spot?
Watching it.
Watching it, of course. You want to commentate this. You want to commentate the downfall of a man.
Yeah.
The destruction of a human being.
Yeah, okay. We can call it that.
Well, he's using his Druid deck. We're going to see how this goes. Now, this is a token Druid deck, which is kind of interesting because it makes it very explosive, but at the same time, the Unleash combo is going to be just silly against this.
Yeah, just as explosive.
Explosive, very good against it as well, no doubt about that. One thing to know, there's like one, I think, very interesting card choice in here. It does play an Imp Master, which I haven't seen as much in Token Druid lately, but decided you wanted one of those in there.
It's effective against Hunter until you get the Unleash, of course.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing, right? It comes down to the Unleash, and as soon as this Squire pops out, Chakki should know that this is a Token Druid.
Okay. Well, I mean, we do know that, we do know that Chakki has quite a bit of insight on the decks of the opponents, but I don't think we saw Token Druid at all from ManaGrind the prior tournament, did we?
No, they had played regular Druid with Mark of the Wilds, and Realz generally likes Watcher Druid, actually. That's his favorite, so for him to play a different form of Druid is actually kind of cool, and a little bit of a mind game in and of itself.
Okay. Well, I think here you coin the weapon, hit face with it.
I actually think you coin Wolf Rider.
Why is that?
Because I think you have two of them in your hand, and the weapon, I would prefer to wait until you want to play explosive.
Okay.
Because otherwise the weapon is just kind of like a Wolf Rider. You attack once, and then wait around until you set off a secret. So I like that play by him. And yeah, he loses it pretty easily and hasn't done a lot of damage yet, but I think it was the right call. So going to face with the weapon now.
Okay.
And already that Unleash combo looking pretty scary. He has plenty of cards for it.
I think we're going to see a Loot Hoarder here.
I think so.
And pretty much donating
a
card.
He could skip it?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, Realz is 0-3 right now. He's not going to be skipping cards. He's playing them.
Yeah, well, this just gives him another doggy. And another card in his hand, so it's kind of scary. Oh, he's just going to go for it right away.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, 3 cards, pretty strong.
There's another weapon.
Not a terrible draw, and actually that means he can kill off this Harvest Golem and then kill it with a doggy and clear that board pretty easily.
Yep.
If that is what he wants to do. And I think he can play like that, because if you look at the card advantage, it's actually just kind of silly.
Yeah.
Like, he can actually play like the controlling deck here for a bit. As funny as that is.
Wow.
Oh, I'm a little bit surprised about that. Especially saving the weapon charge on this turn, but I guess he has other plans for it.
The funny thing is, if you drew to the claws here, it's not going to work. It's going to get Hunter marked.
True to the claw. Yeah, that is very true. And in fact, there's no way for him to really stop that. He has to deal with the bird at minimum. Of course, he could do like a Wrath. That's not really that fun. Hero Power isn't that fun. Swipe is not the coolest.
I think you maybe a Violet Teacher here.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's actually okay. Violet Teacher or Druid of the Claw I think is okay as well.
I think Violet Teacher is better because you can next turn swipe Wrath. What?
Oh, I was not expecting that. Huh. Is that a better play than just taunting?
It is because Chakki has a Hunter mark in his hand. And
yeah, but he would have to
sacrifice
the dog anyways, right? If he uses Hunter mark?
Yeah. But
I feel
Hunter mark would give him more tempo. And this way the Druid retains the tempo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go with you on that. I agree. Alright, so definitely has a few different choices to make here.
Oh, more Unleash.
I think you probably take Unleash, to be honest.
You have to.
Yeah, the Timberwolf is pretty useless without. He's really like protecting this bow right now. Is this really the time to use that trap?
I think it's good. I mean, it kills the Harvest Golem, so that becomes a 1 health creature, and the Panther becomes another 1 health creature.
Yeah, and I guess that lines up pretty well for his Unleash, because he can just Unleash again and like destroy. Definitely could see the Argent Commander as well, and getting 3 tokens. Like he could technically kill that because he has the Hunter's Mark. Oh, actually, you could kill that as well.
You have to kill it with a weapon.
Yeah. Well, he actually has an Abusive Sergeant as well, so he could like use his weapon on the 2/1 or something like that. Or he could just go to face with all this as well. There's a lot of options for Chakki this turn. There's a lot of different ways he can do it. He can continue to play board control. He can go for face with quite a bit of damage. Because with that extra charge, like look at how much damage he actually has in his hand right now. He only has 6 mana. If he had 7, he could do even more ridiculousness.
Well, I feel like if you do Buzzard Unleash, you go to 9 cards.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
like that
sick.
a lot.
And not just that, you now have all these options and 2 mana to play with.
I think you can do that, misdirect, and then attack face.
Well, he's definitely attacking face there. Yeah, looks like he is going to go for this. I don't like the attack face until you do the combo, though. There's like literally 0 point to not draw your cards first.
But he knows the deck well enough that nothing he can draw will actually change what he's going to do.
Well, the thing is, he's still thinking about it now, so I still think it is.
Well, he wants the Wolf Rider, but I don't think it's worth it. I think this play is just fine.
Well, drawing 3 cards is just pretty fantastic, and wow, that gives him a lot of damage. Wow.
That is just, in general, a lot of damage. Okay. Oh.
Wait, that leaves, okay, 4 damage plus another 4, it's 8. No real lethal available for
I mean, it's getting swiped.
Oh, for sure, swipe, yeah. If only had 1 more mana. Swipe hero power attack. Thing is, he has to clear that board. Otherwise, you know, he could have a real easy lethal next turn with that Savage Roar and another minion.
I think this is going Realz' way right now. I don't see the lethal in Chakki's hand.
Let's see, 14. I see 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. So now we're up to 7 mana. 12.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he does. He has it. Wait, no, that's 7. That's 10.
No, it's
13,
1 short.
Yeah. Huh. So that means he has to drop the misdirect. So, oh, this is a pretty hard turn actually. Wolf Rider, misdirect hero ability, and attack with your bow. Right, 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
okay.
That's not enough mana.
No, I think that's fine. Hero ability, Wolf Rider, misdirect.
Oh yeah, that is enough mana, of course. Yeah, 7. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play there, because that. But would he still have lethal here? Because if he attacks with his hero power, or he could just get a Tusker. That's obviously better than a Wolf Rider.
It's a Huffer, I believe.
Yeah, of course.
Tusker is the 1/1.
Yeah.
Not quite as aggressive.
Not quite as aggressive, but you know what? You get that awesome 2/3 with it.
Well, there's a similar play. And maybe he thought it was a bit more safe because if he gets Misha, he gets the taunt. If he gets Huffer, well, it's better than Wolf Rider.
If he gets Leok, he just is sad.
Yeah, so I like this. I like this maneuver.
Okay.
Oh, he's dead.
Hero ability, attack, leaves him at 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's actually. Wait, does it matter though? Yeah, it does. It really. Wait, no, it doesn't. Because 6. No, it does. This actually does matter. He can't do that. He should use his hero power and attack, and then it's lethal no matter what.
No, it's lethal no matter what, because he does Druid of the Claw Savage Roar. It doesn't matter what.
No, that's 6 damage.
No,
he's at 7 health.
Not 6 damage.
How is it not?
Because if you add up all the numbers, it's more than 6.
Oh, of course, yeah, it gives him 2 attack. Never mind. I'm so stupid. All right. Anyways, well done by Realz.
Oh, and
he's gonna.
Oh wait, that was actually more than 6 damage.
It was. That was way more than 6.
Wow.
I don't know what kind of fool would ever get that is.
All right.
I thought it was like Bloodlust. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought he was playing Shaman. Anyways, so Realz gets that very clutch victory.
That very clutch Druid of the Claw.
Yeah, quite an important card there.
Actually, it's about as important as Flare if you really think about it.
He was gonna lose if he didn't. Yeah. If he didn't have a charge.
Well, Chakki's on his last deck. Pretty fun Chakki style type of deck, in my opinion.
Indeed.
And well, that match was really close. I think we can expect about the same from the next.
Yeah, I think the next match will be pretty good. So you know what? Let's be quiet now and send it over to the couches and see what these players are talking about.
It gave him enough cards to like just trap every turn and stop me from killing him. Since I didn't advance my board and since I had to swipe.
You did right play every turn anyway, so it was good.
It's a little easier in that case.
I wouldn't have changed in the play.
The Argent Squire off the top on turn 1 was really important.
Yeah, it was.
That was really fucking important.
Especially the Wolfire coin, I was like, what the world, really? That was pretty weird, actually.
Yeah, that was really bad.
What was?
The coin Wolfire was pretty weird. It looked weird. Maybe that wasn't bad.
He never ran out of cards the entire time. Yeah. And that's the most possible damage he could have done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, it seems weird, but it's like, you know, it's like hashtag Hunter things.
Yeah.
It doesn't play fair. It does ridiculous things because it's a ridiculous deck.
Yep.
What's his last one again?
Warlock.
Okay.
Well, it's just so it's just weird. His version's really weird. Like I don't understand.
It doesn't matter. It's meant to be warrior.
He could just be running Argent Squire also. Like he may not necessarily be token.
Like, the only card that gives him like unless he's bringing 2 Argustos, it's not scary.
There's a good chance he's token because you don't slam Violet Teacher against Hunter.
Right, obviously.
He's definitely token.
I don't think he's definitely.
I would say definitely
because he has Druid to the Claw and Argent Commander.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Fight Night. We hope you prepared for more Fight Night.
All comes down to this, Crip.
It does.
Does Realz go home completely devastated?
I hope so.
You do hope so.
Yeah.
I like the guy. I like Chakki. I feel like I want to see Realz get a win. I never want to see him go for.
Nah, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I know. I'm just not brutal enough.
I
think about people's feelings.
I was gonna give my ears to Chakki, and now if he doesn't win, do I have to wear him forever or something?
Yes, you have to wear them forever. You even have to take showers in them. Okay. So it's going to be, of course, this token Druid deck again, and it's going to be going up against a Warlock deck. Now this is like, it looks very close to Gnimsh's Zoo deck.
Yep.
It's like 2 cards off or 3 cards off total.
It actually just looks like pretty much every aggro Warlock deck I've seen in the last couple months.
Yeah, it's
which is probably about 2 or 3 off Gnimsh's, but yeah, Gnimsh's a cool guy, so we just keep saying his name. Gnimsh is nice.
He's great.
Yeah, love Gnimsh.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Sweet guy.
Get those heifers, Gnimsh.
Always. Chakki's very good at that as well. Very similar players, actually. So he's looking at this Warlock, and he's probably assuming that it is an aggro Warlock. You know, Murlocs kind of have fallen out a little bit. And
how radical would it be to queue, like, to have a handlock deck played by Chakki right now?
I just think it would never happen. You so assume that's not going to be the case with him. Can you imagine him practicing handlock and trying to stay alive against hunters that he loves so much?
I just feel that players who have like such a consistent type of personality when it comes to their gameplay, that just, you know, bringing in something that's not even that different, but different to way they play the decks or type of cards they play, just gives them a huge advantage in some cases.
Have to agree, because he would mulligan completely wrong against it.
Yeah.
Now, looking at this situation, really great opening hands for both, but this is like the greatest move against first turn flame imp, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be hard for Chakki to battle back from, unless he draws a Soulfire right now. Nope, that's not a Soulfire.
Yeah, he's still in okay shape in my opinion.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is going to do work, you know?
Yeah.
Realz going up to 2 mana. He's going to be able to hero power plus use this and kill another minion. And, you know, he's taken no damage. He's killed 2 cards. He's got to be feeling good. And the next turn he can just play his Harvest Golem. He can just continue to eliminate minions. You know, I think for sure, though, this turn he will kill this off using Direwolf Alpha plus Abusive Sergeant. He can easily end this guy's life.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
And, you know, he's kind of got to. Can't leave him out there able to kill your Direwolf.
Yeah, the Dire Doggy is way more important than the shield and, you know, a little bit of damage that the Squire would do.
For sure. But the Harvest Golem comes out, and if you look at Realz' hand, it's still quite strong for this situation. He has a couple taunts, really, and another Keeper of the Grove.
I feel this is not that difficult of a play. I think you Shattered Sun the Doggy, and maybe send that at it. No?
Oh, I guess he's actually going to go ahead and kill this off completely.
Oh.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Don't like that too much.
Well, I guess he's avoiding swipe, because if he did use the doggy to do that, then he loses his entire board if there's a swipe.
Okay.
So,
all right.
It's kind of okay, I think.
All right.
It's just a safe play.
I must safeguard them.
Another one.
Has to be a bit frustrating for Chakki, seeing both those so early on.
Yeah.
Turn 1 and turn 4.
Absolutely. Get that Soulfire. Nope.
Well. Realz really taking control of this game so far. Do you go for...
It's going to continue.
Defender of Argus? Do you go for Druid of the Call? What do you think?
I think you go for Charge Druid.
Hit the doggy?
Yeah, hit the doggy.
Yeah, that's totally fine, I think.
I mean, the turn after you can do Loot Hoarder Argus. That's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. That's quite nice. And then the turn after that, you can just Ancient. And if he hasn't done a lot of damage, you just refill your hand.
And it turns out he hasn't done a lot of damage to you.
No. So that's pretty solid. And then you have that Savage Roar because he's not going to clear your board. You basically just roll him.
I'm not losing my bunny ears, am I?
I don't think you are. And I don't think that Realz is going to set this new record that you want him to achieve so badly.
Do you think maybe I should have pretended that I wanted him to win and that in the balance of the universe may have caused him to lose?
The universe is against you is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You are from the internet. Well, I think he is going to do that charge attack. Be pretty surprised otherwise.
I don't think it's obvious. I mean, if he just Arguses here and kills the doggy, it's still a pretty good spot. But I think the charge is better, and you don't need cards right now. You just need board.
Yeah. Best thing that could happen for Chakki is if he can throw a knife into this guy. That would be like absolutely phenomenal. That would I feel like he would still definitely be in this game. Otherwise, it's going to be really, really tough. Let's see it.
Knife Juggler, 1 of 3.
Here we go. You can see Realz backing up. He's ready for it. Oh! Oh my god, that's such an important moment in this game. Oh my god, look at Chakki just smile. He knows it too. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. That was going to work out super well for him.
The truth is that Realz is still in fine shape.
Yeah.
Oh no, what is he doing?
He wants to Wrath this turn on the Knife Juggler.
Oh, that's incorrect.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you Loot Hoarder and... Whoa. Okay.
Thing is, Knife Juggler is just so scary, so I understand.
I would have attacked him though. I would have attacked the Knife Juggler and left the Keeper at 1 health. And then you have the 1 health Keeper and the Loot Hoarder. You have 2 taunts.
I actually quite like that, yeah. The only thing that messes that up is a possible Mortal Coil. Which you could assume could be in his hand because he's been holding one of those cards all game. Or almost all game, so... I see it. I'm not unhappy with his play, though. I think it was fine. That's actually what I would have done. I think I would have not thought enough.
Goes against the Ancient Alluring. See, now the issue is
The Ancient Lore might turn into heal at this point.
It's a bit too late.
Yeah, if he had played this out a bit differently with the taunts, I think the Ancient Lore could have been card draw to refill the minions that he lost by taunting them up and having them at lower health. And I do quite like that attack as well. That's a smart one.
Oh, Soulfire, how about that?
Well,
so you got 6 and then another 8. That's almost lethal.
That's right.
Actually,
and with a taunt out,
if we tap into Doomguard and Soulfire discards the Priestess.
Well, I think that you probably play the Priestess and the Power Overwhelming and then Soul Tap. Or Life Tap, whatever. Oh, wow. He's actually looking for Doomguard. Not quite. Still a good draw. Maybe Leroy? No, not quite either.
Replacement Priestess.
Yep. Realz shaking his head. He knows this is really close. He's almost dead at this point.
Oh, he can double up on his life pool right now.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely got to attack in with this this loot hoarder to draw, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because he can remove 2, and there's no cards in Chakki's hand.
Yeah, but there's going to be 2 each turn from this point in the game.
Yes.
That's kind of the strength of this deck.
It is indeed.
Hey, give me that.
All right, let's see it. I think for sure this is an obvious play. Like if he gets an Argus, you think he goes like power Argus? Oh, that's
that is a really good card.
Yeah. I would definitely play that in taunt mode. And at 6 health, he's used 1 Soulfire and 1 power. You could give it +1/+1 as well, just in case the top decks is Soulfire.
No way.
You could. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
I think what you might do is just power as a creature.
Yeah, I think that's a better play, but you watch. He draws Soulfire, he kills that off, he life taps, Doomguard, GG. GG.
I thought you didn't hate Realz.
I don't hate Realz. I don't hate anybody.
Are you from the internet as well?
No. I'm a regular human that just likes video games a lot.
Okay. Chakki looks a little bit concerned here.
Well, I mean, he's got no cards in hand. He's got like a 2/4 Argus. It's not the most strong card you've ever seen, right? Wow, Realz really thinking about this. I think he might be thinking about charging it to kill that, but I don't think that's smart. I think you just have to taunt. And it's not like Chakki would play something like a Black Knight. It's too much mana.
It turns out that it is.
Hey, Crip, what's he thinking about doing?
I'm the AFK.
Told you. Okay, so obviously gonna have to life tap here. Mortal Coil.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I think he's in Mortal Coil Zone guy though. Do you attack into this 5/7? I think you do. Lots of clapping going on.
Well, that's game.
5. Yeah, it is. Look at that. So it looks like Realz is not going to go 0-4, Crip.
Wow.
Wow. All right, so Realz defeats Chakki. Chakki does not go undefeated against his former teammates.
Steer these to my head a little bit. These are not going away.
You could give them to Realz.
Yeah, I guess I'll approach.
I think he's going to be in such a good such a good mood that maybe he'll just put those on. So, congrats to Realz for stopping that terrible losing streak and now going 1-3, tied with the likes of Trump.
Congratulations to Realz and Team ManaGrind.
Yeah, you seem a little bit sad and down. And yeah, they are up 2-0, which is what Clarity did last week. So, strong start. So let's go ahead, throw this to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, the loser and winner interviews.
Stay tuned for more Fight Night. Welcome back to Fight Night.
Well, it was a really close series, indicative again of this entire matchup, but it looked like you were going to be able to close it out maybe earlier in the series, and it comes down to Game 5 where you were just missing a couple of important draws, but you did end up having some nice moments like the juggle. Walk me through the last couple of games here, Chakki.
In Game 4, the Hunter game, I feel I probably misplayed at some steps and just wasn't cautious enough. And there was also one moment where I killed a 2-1, and I think I should have just gone face with the 1 damage, and that could have ended up making the game. And in Game 5, I feel like he just had a really, really sick opener with the Innervate Keeper, and I didn't have a Soulfire to deal with that. So he just had a 2-4 unit, which challenges all of my units fairly well. And the knife juggle was really nice. It got me sort of back into the game, and I had a chance at one point to top deck a Doomguard or a Leroy Jenkins to win the game. And it just didn't happen, and he had the necessary cards to survive.
So where does Clarity Gaming go from here? You guys are down 0-2. You're down to Puffin and Kit Kats versus Forsen, and I'm forgetting one player from ManaGrind.
Duckwing Face.
Duckwing Face. How do you feel like these two players match up against the other two?
I definitely think they can take their games and bring it to the ace match, and I think there we'll have a strong chance to maybe bring it back and win 3-2.
All right. Well, you can't win them all, but you can still show some great games. Thanks so much for playing, man.
Thanks.
Hey, Realz. You know where you are?
I'm in the winner's interview.
That's actually what I was going to say. You're on point right now, man.
Oh.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I have to say that I have to confess that I was really hoping you were going to get crushed by Chakki. Do you at least see this objectively, that it wouldn't have been better for the show should it have happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But absolutely not. I mean, that was a must win.
Okay.
So it couldn't go down like that. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, I realized after it happened that you guys are actually now up 2-0 against the more confident team. We'll call them that.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have the option to 5-0 them.
The option.
The option.
We will take that option then.
You will?
Yeah, I think that if that's an option on the table, an option, we'll take that one.
Well, you've certainly done your part. How does it feel to win the grudge against the Chakki, at least for your team? I know some of them were talking some smacks.
I wouldn't call it a grudge, really. We still really like him as a player, and we think he's a great guy.
You just hope he's going to lose every match from here on.
But competitively, we want him to crash and burn every match. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've certainly started that trend, and yeah, I guess you guys can see how far that will continue. Getting your first win, I'm sure that feels pretty good. Were you hoping to face anyone else today?
Actually going into that match, before in the little brief pre-match interview, or right when there was the reveal yesterday, we did think that they were going to send someone who wasn't Chakki. And I was being very honest when I said that this was the match that we didn't want to get. He was their last remaining possible Hunter player.
Okay.
And I only had one deck amongst my 3 that has like reasonable odds against Hunter, and even then it's not like a automatic win or anything. So I was trying to get a different match.
Well, a lot of the games, at least from my side of things, are dictated by that final card in a tight race right at the end. And it happened that well, actually it didn't happen. You had lethal without the swipe.
Yeah, I didn't need the swipe. I didn't use the swipe. I set it up the turn before.
But it happened quite a few times.
I thought I wasn't going to have enough damage, and I realized he was going to life tap, and that's why I made the line of play that I did.
Yeah. I also enjoyed, at least from the caster chair, watching you suffer when Flare was played. How did that feel?
It was definitely a little on the squirmy side with the Flare, and I think I almost threw up in my chair, actually, when I attacked into the misdirect thinking it was an explosive trap. As it turned out,
I think that was reasonable,
since
though.
it was a misdirect and not an explosive trap, there would have been a way for me to win, but the odds would have been against it, and I'm not sure if I would have done it even if I had thought it over.
I'm not even sure what that was. We were talking about it. What in your mind was the win scenario had you have guessed correctly that it would have been misdirect?
If it's an explosive trap, I just win.
Yeah.
If it's a misdirect, Now, initially, I thought maybe I play the Loot Hoarder so that I attack into the Loot Hoarder.
Right.
But he was at 13. I needed that 1 damage from the weapon.
Right.
Because 6 mana represents 12 damage.
So our idea was that would happen and you'd draw a prep? Was that
No, I don't have to draw. I mean, that is possible, actually. I could draw a prep. But the guaranteed win is just to play Leroy, because I still had enough health to then attack, play Leroy, risking the explosive trap. The explosive trap blowout.
Okay.
The more likely explosive trap.
Right.
Risk it, attack in, hit my Leroy, a whelp, doesn't matter. You know, there's 2 whelps in Leroy on the board at that point. Doesn't matter, attack with Leroy.
And Shadow Step and
Shadow
Eviscerate,
Step,
I think you
attack with Leroy and Eviscerate.
Okay, yeah, I can see that, but that wasn't happening.
I
mean, there's no way that was happening.
A more transcendent player than I perhaps could have come up with that line and been willing to make that risk. I instead just sped through it, assumed it was explosive because I thought I automatically lost to Misdirect.
Yeah. Well, you won anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Good
I was going to give Chakki the ears for contributing to new records at Fight Night, but I guess I'll give you the same offer. Would you like the ears? Would you like me to continue wearing them?
Yeah, I'll borrow the ears for a little bit.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Well, here you go, and good luck in your remaining adventures at Fight Night.
Thank you, Crit.
All right, so after 2 nights, 2-0 for ManaGrind, and they're the ones in the driver's seat. Clarity Gaming is in a must-win situation. Let's find out who our next 2 players will be. We're going to count, and we're going to find out. 3, 2, 1. Puffin from Clarity Gaming. And Duckwing Face from ManaGrind. Duckwing, why are you coming out here 3rd for your team?
I was actually hoping to snipe Kit Kats, but failed. Because I thought my decks were well prepared for him. But we'll see how I do against Puffin. I know Puffin really well, so I think I have a good shot.
All right, well, it didn't go exactly as planned for Realz when he was sent out, but he still ended up getting the win. Maybe you can pull it out. Puffin, why are you coming out 3rd here for Clarity?
We actually thought Forsen was going to come out to try to close out the match, and I was coming in to play against Forsen, and I know Duck really well, so I'm not really afraid.
So either opponent would have been okay for you guys. Well, Puffin's pretty confident, and Duck really wants to close it out. Good luck, gentlemen. Shake hands. They'll be facing off tomorrow night, where they're going to play in the 3rd episode of Week 2 for Season 6. We'll see you guys then. Have a good night.